Hi, it's your coach, Joe Lucas. Welcome to your Practice Power daily coaching video for Tuesday, June 10th, 2014. And welcome to number 1000, a nice, very, very round number. And little did I know 5 years ago when I started this actual audio blog, is what it was, way back when, that here we are, literally 5 years later and 1,000 episodes into this. So first off, for today, I've got a very great brain food, a lot of great stuff. So make sure you spend a few minutes clicking on that. And I just want to say thank you also. I know your time is very valuable. And the one thing I realized that in this industry, there's no shortage of voices offering you help, advice, opinions, coaching, training, consulting. And I want to say thank you for putting me on your list to share. Now, over the years, I've often been asked, how do I keep coming up with stuff? And the reality is that even as I build out my coaching company and we hire coaches and we expand and we look to have even a greater impact in our great industry, that I still, to this day, speak to between 40 and 50 advisors each and every week, individually. And in that time, things come up, stories come up. If I ever were to write a book, The Secrets of, it would be quite interesting. So to me, it's always been about that. With that being said, let me offer you something to think about. Um, what I've seen, to me, one of the most, the saddest thing, quite frankly, is when you see an advisor, somebody who's maybe been in the industry for a decade or two, and their mindset goes the wrong direction. They stop managing their state. They stop caring a little bit about their business. They take things for granted. And you see that in there where you start seeing that not a comfort zone, which is usually bad enough, but you start seeing the slide, the decline of a business. Here's what happens, and this has been studied in other industries and in other professions, and it's true in ours also. There's this kind of the newness of everything, the ramp up you go, and then you get to the point where your practice become mature, your business become mature, you become mature as an advisor, and then you have a choice. You can kind of, hey, this is pretty cool, and you kind of hang out there, and what happens is that you start to deteriorate unless you innovate. Unless you get very entrepreneurial again, you will slide. And what's interesting about our business is you can slide for a decade and still make a very, very good living. Your heart's not in it. You're there trying to survive. You're there just trying to make a living. And like I said, that's not what I would recommend. But a lot of people in our industry do that because in their mind there's no other options. The ones who suffer really are the clients, in my opinion, on that. So what I'm saying to you here in my 1,000th episode is, be passionate or sell. Be committed to what you're doing or get out. Here's the interesting part about our industry. To me, my viewpoint is the next decade is truly going to be a renaissance. Now, why do I say that? Technology is going to have a profound impact. I know a lot of you think it's had one already. You haven't seen anything yet. The demographics of our industry say we have to bring a lot of new young people into our industry, fresh ideas, just a fresh set of eyes on things. We're also going to have a lot of people exiting our business. Opportunities for not only the person that's exiting to have that last windfall, that last liquidity event, but an opportunity for the younger advisors to come in and really acquire business. Not have to cold call it from scratch like a lot of us did, for years. So to me, I can't think of a better time to be a financial advisor. Again, if you're going to be an innovative one, if you're going to really kind of look at the future 5 or 10 years down the road, I can't think of a better place to be. I can't think of a better industry to be in, quite frankly. If you look at all the demographics, all the math and things like that. And yes, things are going to change, and fees will go down. There'll be pricing pressure as, you know what? technology goes into any industry, any profession, it tends to force prices down. So instead of like freaking out about it, figure out how to take advantage of it, the inevitability of it, right? So I think to me it's a tremendous time. And I just want to say this before we wrap up today. And, I know I've gone a little long here, but forgive me, it is my 1000th episode. That I appreciate you giving me the privilege to come into your world each and every morning. And my commitment to you is that I will continue to do so until the day I decide I have nothing more to say. And with that, before we say goodbye, I would appreciate you spreading the word. So, have colleagues sign up to this video blog. I'd love to double and triple the impact of this over the next 18 months. So, thank you again. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow.